I'm Debbie Gerbeck, and I help people 50 plus find their next inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today is part one of a two-parter where I talk about turning 50 and your inspirations and passions and how you can join the two for a fulfilling career in your second half. And today I got my notes, big type, because last week I goofed and I don't want to forget anything. So thanks for bearing with me. If you would, go to my website, Second Half Transitions. On the homepage, you can fill out the form and I'll send you a free download, my pamphlet, How I Found My Inspiration and How You Can Find Yours in 3 Steps. Turning 50 is a huge milestone, a huge one. You're just so bombarded with so many thoughts and your body's changing and you just don't know where to turn, and you may wonder if you should start to think about retirement or charge full steam ahead with your job. So you might be like me, right, I forgot. You might be like me. I've been working since I was 14 and I thought I would never ever stop working. I thought I'd be working the rest of my life. And of course, when I turned 50, the word retirement started to crop in to conversations, and that wasn't even in my vocabulary. So I thought, no way, there's no way I can do that. So let's say you're an energetic 50 and you've been working the same job for the last 20, 30, 40 years, and you're just so bored. You've been working so hard all this time. You might have raised a family, you might have been taking care of the household and working full time, and you just want something different. Well, you deserve it because you're older now and you know a little bit more, and you so deserve just to have the career that you want to have. When I turned 50, I too went through a similar transition. My job was so unfulfilling. It was swallowing me whole. I didn't want to live this way the rest of my life, and so I hired a coach, and through deep exploration and figuring it all out, I found my passion, and I found that I was meant to be a life coach. So that is my fulfilling second half career. So on my website, on the Inspiration Station page, there are blogs, and this one is the full story, and it's called The Other Side. You can check that out. So I'm going to give you a tip on how you can combine your passions and inspirations into a fulfilling second half career. Before I do that though, I know you're going to watch this video and you might start to think about this because I'll continue this next Friday. But please do me a favor, and when you're thinking about this, please go to a quiet place. It's so important for you to have peace and solace to think about these things of what I'm going to tell you, and without interruptions, because this is important. This is your life and this is what you want to do. So this is your thing. So please do that. So here's the first step. What are your passions? What are your inspirations? What do these look like? And how do you feel when you're doing them? And lastly, I mean, they're all related. Lastly, how do you envision doing these things? So that is what I want you to think about in the next week, because we'll bring it all together next week when I come back. And next week I'll be giving you a few more tips, and you might be inspired by the answer. So that's it for part one. And thank you so much again for showing up. Thank you so much. Have a great week and have some deep feelings and thinkings about your inspirations. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.